Alrighty, we back. So, as the party on the ship continues into the night, Alaris, you go storming off after an encounter with Elise Marrowwind. What are you up to?
I'm gonna go look for Saradin.
You look around the ship in her usual kind of spots that she's known to kind of hang out at. And you don't see her on the upper deck of the ship. So you head to her private quarters and give a knock on the door, and you can hear the voice from the other side. Please come in.
I open the door and walk in.
Yeah, you see her sitting at her desk with a collection of papers strewn about. And you see her just kind of flipping through a large dusty tome. The shutters wide open, letting in the cool sea air and the moonlight. She looks over her shoulder and goes, "Oh, I wasn't expecting you, Alaris, right? How can I help you?"
I would have a word with you. I was given your name by someone who... Well, I have a situation. And I was given your name and told that maybe you could help me with it.
She kind of closes her book and spins her chair around. Situation? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Well, as you know, I'm Jorhassian. I'm
can see.
I'm a devout follower of the Luxon. And around 100 years ago, I was cursed with magic.
Cursed? Cursed with magic? It's
Well,
typically not how someone with an arcane gift refers to it.
well, it should have been a blessing, but I was foolish. And now when I try to cast any kind of spell, mysterious things happen. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. I'm afraid one day I'm going to cast something and the consequences are going to be a lot worse than what's happened so far. I can't return to my home until I've lifted this curse, and I've been searching for a century.
First you must lift the curse, then you can return home. She's been searching for a century, and I had a feverish dream to get Rubs one out.
Holy fuck.
Sorry, guys, I've had to.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, everyone pour one out for Gord.
Sorry.
I would have you tell no one about this.
She kind of puts her hands up. She goes, "Oh, okay. Can we try something?"
Yeah. Oh, well. I'll cast Dancing Lights.
Okay, roll me a D100.
Oh shit.
$83. So I'll cast Dancing Lights and I'll summon. Just they kind of look like the northern lights, just like blue and green, like shimmering in the sky. But it's in her room.
Yeah, so we see Alaris make a few hand gestures, mutter the incantation, and then just wash her hand across the air in front of her, and this apparition of multicolored lights begin to float in the air. And as that happens, you hear like a faint kind of shimmering kind of sound, and then just like a really high-pitched frequency. You see Saradin like kind of hold her ears for a second, and then a bunch of glass vials, jars, containers, vases, even the like the glass of the lanterns in her chambers just shatter one after another, and the chamber kind of goes dark, only illuminated by the dancing lights. And Saradin kind of goes wide-eyed for a second. You see her pull her glasses off, and you can see they're all cracked and broken.
I apologize for that. But if
She
this
goes,
happens when I cast the most mundane spells, what's going to happen if I cast something higher in the heat of battle? Last time I was stuck to the floor.
she goes, "So this doesn't happen every time you use your gifts, does it?"
Well, not all the time.
And the effect is,
Different every time.
huh? And you see her pulls her glasses off and sets them down on the table next to her, and you see her like begin moving her hand over the glasses and begins whispering to herself, and see the glasses begin to kind of levitate, and then the frames just kind of go and the lenses, she plucks it out of the air, and you see that they're repaired. She kind of puts them back on, and because that's interesting. And you haven't been able to find an explanation.
No. To be honest, I was starting to give up.
Well, I know someone who may be able to help you. This kind of condition is beyond my expertise, but I know someone that might be able to help. Much more skilled than I, and has an affinity for understanding the more chaotic elements of magic.
Who are they?
An old woman by the name of Marifendor. Um,
That was neat how you just narrated my inner monologue.
her well, I hate to inform you, but if you wish to speak to her, you'll need to travel quite a ways.
Stop being cryptic and just tell me where I need to go, please.
She kind of adjusts her glasses and looks you straight in the eye and says, "She's in Singorn."
Singorn.
That might prove difficult for one such as yourself.
Such as myself?
Well, the elves of Singorn are very selective about who they deal with.
Well, if it puts an end to my curse, I'm willing to try.
I'm sorry I don't have an easier answer, but someone as old as and skilled as she is the best I can think of.
Well, I will find this. I will seek out this Marifendor. And she will assist me. Thank you for answering my questions. I bid you good night, and I leave.
Yeah, you just the door closes and Sheridan just kind of like leans back in her chair and is turns around and goes back to her research. And with that, the merrymaking carries on to the early hours of the next day.
And if you want to reach the co-op boy, you gotta get by me.
Charles is so glad you're back.
Very much.
Missed you so much, Riv.
And with that, you all gain the benefits of a long rest, though I'm not sure you needed it.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Of course we needed it. We partied hard.
And with that, the next day arrives. Lady Min in the morning, uh, up on the main deck, working on her, doing her morning routine, her exercises, and her katas.
You see Riv, like, sort of behind her, far enough behind her that he couldn't possibly be actually participating, but sort of like drunkenly going with the motions. He's more following the the rocking of the ship on the waves than he is Lady Min, but he's there for it. You know what I mean? Healthy body,
Yeah.
healthy mind. That's his philosophy.
Yeah, doing, but looking much like Brad Wong.
Little bit.
A little bit. So, is there anything that wishes to be accomplished during this final day of travel?
Just enlisted opportunity, a further opportunity to sabotage Tagir's budding romance with Saradin arrives. Then no, not nothing other than that.
Tagir's gonna be in his room, studying his Book of Shadows.
Yeah, just a bit of topside yoga with the bird lady and hanging out. Sounds good.
Tagir, as you're found yourself a spot to work on your studies. You hear a woman's voice behind you as you feel a hand on your shoulder. It says, "My poor Tagir. He was a terrible creature. How fare you, my dear? It seems to have shaken you up terribly."
It's vile mental strings. Felt just disgusting to be there.
Well, you seem to make it out all right. Worry not. I'm here with you again.
Such a beautiful, beautiful thing. And he'll take his hand and put it on hers, on his shoulder.
Yeah, you can feel like a wing, like a slightly off-white feathered wing kind of wrap around you. Yes. See that woman you've been talking to? She seems quite interested in the Red Star. What does she want? Have you any idea?
I have not truly come to a conclusion yet on her intentions. But the more and more we claw at this, the more the tablets will keep revealing stuff about the moon. Crimson this, and more Red Star that. Multiple languages. And the Luxon.
Yeah, as you mention the Luxon, you feel like a shudder through the wing. I know not of that being, oh, it is, some say, older than the gods themselves. Certainly older than me.
Well, it's definitely primordial, at least from the findings on this island.
Primordial, that regards the ancient titans, forces of nature themselves. They definitely predate the gods as we know them. Exercise caution with that woman.
I will. I'll continue to remain outgoing, but I'll watch my tongue.
As well you should. There is one thing that I ask of you. You feel the wing kind of tighten against your shoulder for a moment. And her voice quiets to a hushed tone, and she says, I'm sorry, I don't have much time. I need something of you. If we are to be reunited, I ask that you secure a curious artifact.
An artifact?
Possessed by one of your companions. The one who takes
Which
the form
is?
of beasts. It bears the mark. Infernal markings.
Infernal. Okay. What exactly is this artifact I'm looking for?
A container. Not very large. Can be held in one hand. Covered in infernal markings. If
I
you
will
haven't
burn that into my memory.
seen it, it's probably because they don't want you to see it. If you can recover it, perhaps we will see each other again someday. Soon.
I will and must fulfill this. If I cannot fulfill this, the only step we have is maybe to... I may have to attempt to become immortal somehow. Whether
Well,
it's vampiric or something, if that's the time that I need. But that's a secondary thought. This infernal device I will find.
if you can acquire that, your prolonged life is almost assured, for certain. I promise. till we meet again. And you feel the sensation gone as you turn and find yourself alone in the chamber with your book open in front of you.
Infernal device. Well, definitely have to keep my eye out. And I'll close up my book, put it in my bag, and make my way out to the mess for a bite to eat.
Yeah, you emerge and find your companions all enjoying their morning meal. Martial arts being practiced on the main deck of the ship. The rest of the day passes uneventfully. And as the sun begins to set, the moon begins to rise yet again. Saradin emerging from her chambers, heading out to the upper deck of the ship, as she is known to do. You hear a voice from the upper deck of the ship. Oi, Captain! Land ahoy! Dogtoes in sight! All right, you heard it, man. Everybody, get ready. Gather your things. Get our lists of provisions together for tonight. Well, we spend it with the revelry. Keep your coin purses close and keep your daggers sharp. Hopefully you don't need them. The ship springs to action. You can see up in the distance a large island, bits of light emanating from various points on it. As you guys make your way in towards Dark Toe Isle, independent pirate haven of the revelry.
Fucking epic.
And I don't know, what do you figure? You want to call her there or what?
Fuck no.
No? Keep going?
It's not up to me.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to keep going. So, yeah.
I'm good.
I mean, that wasn't a cliffhanger.
That's true. We can do better than
I've
that.
listen. I've had 3 whiskeys, and that last shit that just happened was dope as fuck. I don't work till 7 tomorrow. How long do you want to go?
Well, I better find some better music then, I guess. Yeah, that's a little better. Well, the ship crosses the rest of the distance. Dark Toe growing larger and larger. It's a very large island. You can see a fairly large harbor as the ship pulls in and finds an empty spot at the end of one of the long piers. You could probably see probably 7 or 8, maybe even 10 ships that are the same size as the Lucy or larger, moored throughout this harbor. Of course, like your smaller fishing vessels and probably 20 or 30 ships here. Seems to be a fairly busy port. Gruff-looking men are transporting goods to and from the ships. Everybody seems to be well armed and capable looking. You can see basically from this main kind of boardwalk along the coast, a series of streets that go winding up into the hills. You look up towards the top and you can see a large stone keep kind of lords over the harbor. Bits of torchlight kind of dot the landscape. As the ship gets moored, you see people begin tying the ship off and preparing to disembark. Various crew members gathering their things and preparing to leave the ship. You see Saradin packing up kind of like a large kind of satchel and slinging it over her shoulder. You see Captain Fran and like, all right, men. Probably got, what do we figure this evening? We'll probably disembark again. And he looks over to Saradin and says, yes, we hope to disembark again in the morning after a night's rest on dry land. So, be back here, sunrise. Hope to set out on the next leg of our endeavor. It's like, well, you heard the lady. First light, we head out, so try not to drink too much. Try not to get stabbed. And try not to get taken for everything you've got. If you're not here in the morning, well, I'm probably leaving without you. You all know how it is.
Tagir kind of pipes up. I'll stick close by and protect Cyrodiil then, just to make sure.
Riv elbows Fuckface Jr. in the ribs and whispers, "Do not let them leave without me.
Oh, you've got
Even-
it, sir.
Even if I'm stabbed. Especially if I'm stabbed."
Valeris just tucks her coin purse like further into her robes. Not losing any of my money.
Yeah, as you do that, you feel a jostle behind you as
I was gonna say, I
Merowyn
would like to try
pushes
and
past.
pickpocket.
You.
I'd like to try and pickpocket Alaris'
All right.
coin purse as she makes that furtive gesture.
All right, go ahead and make a sleight of hand.
Skull
One
kicked
time, let's go. It's a 9. +1, 10. For some reason, it's
And,
not showing my modifiers on my rolls.
Oh, weird.
Weird.
And
It might have. I think it might have something to do with I swapped my int and charisma scores while VTT was open.
oh yeah,
I
that might have
think
been
that
it.
might be it. That's the only thing I can think of that it could be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Kim, go ahead and make a perception with advantage.
Advantage? She's been bumped into. That's disadvantage. Fuck! Crit!
Nailed it.
Yeah, you just
Like
feel
I said, she's
a
gonna cave your
hand.
skull in.
I grab his wrist as I start to feel his hand and just kind of crush it a little bit.
Riv just puts on a shit-eating grin and smiles at Alaris. Hey, just keeping you sharp, friend.
I'll let go and just kind of pat his cheek. You're always looking out for me. And I walk off the ship.
I just kind of, as I watch that all unfurl, I just kind of, or unfold, I mean, I just kind of chuckle.
Riv follows
walking.
Alaris. He wants, yeah, that's, they're probably tight. Yeah, let's hang out today. Alaris, can I come with you?
I suppose.
Can I also come with you?
Oh.
Yes, junior archaeologist.
Keep close.
Callie.
Perfect.
You don't know what this place is like.
Okay.
Neither do we, but never been
Okay.
here in my life, so
No problem.
Yeah, as you say that, that's when you feel the jostle from behind as Merylwind pushes past you. She goes, "You better watch yourself around here. You're not in Jorhas anymore." And walks off the gangplank and off and disappears into the crowd.
I don't like that one.
Why?
Sit on the ground.
Oh.
Well, what should we do?
What do you? I was just gonna say that. What do you want to do?
Saradin kind of walks up and she says, "Well, I have to go meet a man about a map."
Go meet a man about the map.
Well, I'll come with you
What
just to
kind of
make sure
map?
that none of these other pirates try to do anything here. As they said, this is a dangerous place.
That doesn't seem dangerous enough.
Music is actually quite pleasant. Well,
Yeah, we need
would
like some
you
Danny
care for an
Elfman or
escort?
something.
Yeah. Would you care for an escort?
Yeah. It's probably
I bet you there's loads of escorts on this island.
Probably.
Get it? Get it, Jess?
To the brothel.
Hookers.
There's some-
Hookers and blow was all that boy wonder wanted for his birthday, which happens to be today. Jessica
Yeah.
said, "Well, I'm sorry, boy wonder, but I can't get you your hookers and blow."
yeah, is Salvo's looking to put the bro in brothel or what?
No. There wouldn't be any. Well, there'd probably be a item vendor of some capacity of illicit and wondrous items people are trying to hawk.
You haven't even touched those drugs you got from the last fucking shady
Oh
dock
yeah,
you were
for
on.
sure.
Stockpiling and wants to go on a bender.
We're gonna have like a leaving Las Vegas scene at some point here. It's just like, "Oh, whatever you do, you can't ask me to stop fucking crushing these moon rocks or whatever.
Yeah. Salvos, make an investigation. Pff,
21.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So like the second person that you ask, it's like, yeah, I know a guy. If you got some stuff you're looking to move, just head on over to the bazaar. It describes this shop. It's it's got a big red banner kind of hanging out from the front window on it. It's pretty hard to miss. And
Perfect.
you're surprised with actually how easy this is. It only took you like fucking 5 seconds to find exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, the guy that I talked to, I flip him a gold coin.
Yeah, you see him, he bites it.
Yeah.
And then goes, puts it in his pouch.
Yeah, and I carry on.
The rest of you, Saradin says, well, we kind of, I'm not sure where to find this man. I know of his name. They call him Ren of the Blade. And he's apparently in possession of a map that'll lead us to the location of another tablet. So I guess we just have to go about finding him. Though she kind of looks around as you guys are standing on the boardwalk. Something tells me someone around here is probably gonna have the answers we seek.
Riv scans the area for like someone who looks shady, you know. I'm searching for a ne'er-do-well, you know the type.
Yeah, as you look around, literally everyone fits that description.
Do you want to just start asking people?
Excuse
Which one?
me,
Who looks
Hey.
the shadiest out of all of them?
junior archaeologist. This perhaps is your first time, but the rest of us know that we ask at barkeep.
That's very smart. Okay. Where's the bar?
For while they ply in alcohol, their real trade is information. Plus, we can get a drink.
Well, let's make our way. I'll stick my my hand out and say, Saradin, would you please lead the way?
Riv immediately takes Tagir's hand.
Oh.
Come on, pal, let's go.
and then I'll fucking turn into Riv again. In that moment. Let's go with yourself. And then
His hand's warmer than you expected. Soft, though.
Wow.
Yeah, we skip down the down the lane and look for a pub, an inn and or tavern.
just 2 Rivs at a time.
Yeah, they go skipping down the street, and you just see like a couple of people just watch them as they go. And you don't have to go far into town before you come across a tavern. You see the sign lazily fucking swinging in the sea breeze. It says the Busted Mustard.
Busted
Yes.
mustard.
We're not even in the front door yet, and we're already affectionately referring to it as the Bustard.
This place is bussin'.
Oh, wow.
You just see a guy come stumbling out. It's like saloon doors just come flying open. The guy comes stumbling out, and he bumps into the rivs and. Welcome to the Rusted Custard. Holy fuck, there's 2 of you! And just fucking pukes on the street and stumbles off, bumping into people along the way until you hear somebody fucking throw him aside and just kind of tumbles into the street and just lays there.
Just another peasant who can't hold his liquor.
I thought he was nice.
Ah! No, fuck that guy. And then just start walking right in.
I thought he was funny. That is
Yes,
not the name of this place. That's so funny.
Named after when you drop a bottle of mustard and it explodes everywhere.
So we enter the crusty bastard or whatever it is.
The crustard.
The crusty mustard. The crusty mustard.
Holy shit.
The busty mustard.
Yeah, as you walk in, it's pretty fucking gross in here. Like, it just smells like wet, rotted wood, old booze, and barf. Like, it's not pleasant. There are people passed out on tables. There's a couple of dudes like fist fighting in a corner. You see like a fucking knife get stabbed into a table, and a man reaches across the table and just slaps another person in the face.
Oh my god.
There's just
Oh,
shit kind of going down in here.
I
You
think
see
we're
a
in the right
halfling
place.
Is there
like
anyone with
fucking
horns?
swinging from a chandelier.
Is
And-
there anyone who has horns?
Kim, do you want to take that one?
What?
There's a man swinging from the chandelier.
Yeah, it was just like a halfling. Just fucking.
Fine, I'll do it. 'Cause I want to swing from the chandelier. The chandelier.
Thank you.
Carry on.
Oh my god.
And yeah, you see a large like fucking pretty buff tiefling man behind the bar polishing a like a broken fucking mug. It's all chipped and fucking busted on the top of it, and you can see he's kind of bleeding from the knuckles a little bit. Got large fucking horns that curl back behind his head. He goes, welcome to the Rusted Crook. I'm Dia. What do you want?
Dia. Let's have a flagon of your heartiest ale for my handsome twin here.
He kind of blankly kind of looks at you and then he kind of, I'm not even gonna, and he just turns around and just kind of starts filling fucking drinks and just sliding them down the bar towards you guys. It'll be 5 silver.
5 silver for this?
Riv elbows to gear. Come on.
I'll take 5 gold out of my pocket and slap it down instead. And I'll slide it forward. Sir, I'd like to gather some information, actually, if you don't mind. Have you heard of a wren and his whereabouts?
Ren?
Yeah.
And then you see Saradin kind of peek out from between the two ribs, and she says, Ren of the Blade. He goes, oh, yeah. That crusty old bastard. He's got a shitty little ship down at the end of the harbor. Came in here a couple of nights ago, but I had to kick him out because he stunk like shit.
Sounds like a little old crusty duster. All right. Well, thanks for the information.
And the shitty beer.
As you say that, he kind of straightens himself up a bit, and you can see that he's over his 6 feet, pretty broad-shouldered, and like a leather vest on and no shirt, and he's fucking shredded.
Nice.
Sounds hot.
Like leather armbands, like a pro wrestler.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
And he kind of looks down over at Alaris and goes, "You don't like it? Get the fuck out of here."
Whoa. Okay. This is getting a little bit.
Heard you guys were looking for Ren of the Bleed. Yep.
Oh no.
Daddy, chill. And I'll set the beer down and walk out.
Yeah, as you're like leaving, you just hear him. You hear him from behind the bar, like, "Shorehouse is a long ways away. You better watch yourself."
Oh my god.
Wouldn't be the first person to say that.
Oh,
Like, it scares
she's being
me.
racially
Yes.
profiled.
I totally am.
I mean, fair enough, though. Can you blame the guy?
Yeah.
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 Just saying, the brain is a pattern recognition machine. That's what it does.
You guys make your way back out onto the street.
Actually, I'm gonna wait a moment and chill at the bar. You guys go on ahead for a minute. I'll catch up and enjoy this brew.
On the way out, Riv puts out his arm and offers it to Saradin.
He goes, "Oh, thanks, I guess." Takes your arm. She goes, "There's a lot of colorful people around here."
I know. Jeez, tell me about it. The barkeep noticed as well.
Oh my god.
Although I do believe the politically correct nomenclature is people of color.
She's like, I don't follow. Keeps
Don't worry,
walking.
I'll keep you safe, milady.
Tagir, as you sit at the bar, drinking this fucking awful liquid. And Dia says, "You're all right there? Your other half just left."
I think we're fine. But let's get down to brass tacks here. I need you to teach me in what little time you have the basis for the infernal language, if you can.
What?
Whoa.
A big ass for a fucking barman?
Who also has horns.
I can pay.
All right, make me a persuasion check.
$21.
Woof.
Oh yeah.
Are you still disguised?
Yes.
He should roll with advantage then because of how good looking he is.
What is the DC to tell that that's an illusion?
Let me look at the spell here. Item, hat of disguise.
Because
Whoa,
it's just
you're talking to
disguise.
Jesus,
So
man.
Let's see. To discern that you are disguised, the creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC.
what's your spell save DC? Can you
15.
take me higher?
So 15.
15. Nice. He kind of leans in and he kind of looks at you for a second. How about you drop the shit? And then maybe we can talk.
You know what? You seem like a fair man, and I'll give it like the hat a flick, and it'll just kind of the form drains away to my own form.
You'll see that's a much, much better look. We don't have a whole lot of
Excuse me?
time, but I can tell you a little.
That would be most excellent.
So, Salvos, you make your way to the bazaar, and you see all manners of trade and commerce kind of going down. You see people moving crates, sacks slung over shoulders, wheelbarrows and carts, like pulling crates of supplies down to the harbor and stuff. You come across a short, kind of unassuming building. You see the large kind of red banner kind of draped out the open shutters of a front window. Being the building matching the description given to you earlier.
Oh, okay, perfect. This must be the place that gentleman was talking about. Time to see if I can find any books.
What kind of books you looking for?
As you walk
Books of
in,
antiquity.
Since we're the intelligence, he's probably looking for books with a lot of pictures in them.
Yeah.
Preferably nudie pictures.
Booby books. Yeah.
just
Booby
walks in.
books.
Y'all got any of that Dick and Jane shit? You know, C Spot Run. Or... Yeah, as you enter the premises, you can smell incense burning. You see, like, the front of the building is kind of like this kind of bazaar is kind of on a sloping street that kind of marks like the main drag, and it heads up towards the stone keep that overlooks the island. And you can see that all the buildings are kind of built into are almost like facades built into the stone walling that was kind of chiseled out to make this kind of main road. And as you enter, you see a white-skinned dragonborn woman with like a small fin of kind of horns protruding from her head, and you can see that the building goes like much further back and opens up behind the counter, and all you can see is just floor to ceiling books and books stacked on top of each other, and it's a very kind of disorganized and cluttered kind of space. And as you walk in, you see this white-skinned dragonborn behind the counter, and she kind of looks up at you and she goes, welcome. I'm Falcia. Welcome to Falcia's Curios. How may I be of service?
Falcio, I'm Salvos, and I come today looking for some rare books that you may have.
Well, you've come to the right place. My collection features many rare tomes that I'm sure many a Cobalt Soul Inquisitor would be looking to return, if you catch my meaning.
Mm-hmm.
We take cash or trade or both. What can I help you find?
Well, I'm wondering if you have. It's a leather-bound tome, but there is no lock, but it can't be opened.
How fucking crazy do you sound asking that?
I'm looking for something.
Well, yeah, clearly.
It has no visible lock, but can.
Now I must ask. That's a very specific thing you're looking for. What do you hope to gain from possessing such a tome? Were I to have it. I mean, it can't be opened. So what good is it to you?
Just say I'm a collector of oddities and rare items of this nature. Though, of course, all I know is rumors and hearsay of things I've heard and read in other tomes.
She kind of looks you over for a moment. And she says, well, I may have something that matches that description. But I must ask, who are you? It's very curious that someone would be looking for that.
Salvos just smiles. Again, just a humble collector. Mm. Read enough information on this that it's thoroughly piqued my curiosity.
It's going to cost you.
Definitely piqued my interest. What, may I see it?
Do you have something to offer for collateral? Just to satisfy my unease at the request of such a particular item. Anything that you value will suffice. Before I let you see it, of course.
Got 4 hits of moon rust. It'll make you dream the dreamiest dreams.
It's like, place it on the counter, 200 gold.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so I throw the 200 gold on the counter and the 4 hits of moon rust.
She goes, please, just give me a moment. And you see her head off into the back. And she returns after a few moments. And she sets down like a dark wooden box. And she opens it up, and inside is like wrapped in oiled rags almost. She kind of pulls the rags back, and you can see like this thick blood red tome that seems almost moist, or it's got a bit of a sheen to it. And it's probably like, this is what, 8.5 by 11, so probably like 10 inches by 14 inches. Like, it's pretty big.
Okay.
She goes, this is what I have that matches that description. And she kind of looks behind you, or like kind of looks past you a bit, and you just see her just go, and the door just and closes. For privacy and security. Don't mean to alarm.
No alarm. It's understandable. I actually appreciate.
So, I have to ask, where did you learn of this? This is a very particular item. And just know that if people find out that you have this, there are interested parties seeking to recover it.
where I've learned the information is mostly through texts that I've studied at various libraries and such around the realm. Mostly, again, hearsay and offhanded remarks. It felt like out of the readings that I've seen, but it was just so prevalent that it's one of those things that just piqued my interest, and I felt that that is something I required for my collection.
An interest in hemocraft, have you? Because if the rumors are to be true, then this has some semblance or ties to the Claret orders. And, some kind of blood magic or some such. Someone paid me dearly to hold on to this. That person's dead.
Then you wouldn't have two objections as to ting with it now, would?
Make a persuasion check.
— 17.
She says, honestly, it's probably better for me if I could just act like I've never had it or seen it or heard of it.
I can very much make that happen.
Give me the 200 and the rest. Take it. Tell no one where you acquired it.
You didn't see me either.
Understood.
I
She
wrap the book back up, put it back in the box, and quickly tie that and give her a nice salute, and I make my way out, not in a hurried fashion, but just slightly faster than I would normally walk. Like
Very
someone
well.
who just got like the fancy magic card but doesn't want to say anything at the store.
Yeah. Walking with purpose.
Yeah. And then I make my way back to the ship.
Very well. The rest of y'all sneak your way back down the boardwalk, finding this crummy kind of looking small kind of fishing vessel tied to the end of one of the shittiest docks you've seen since you've been here. You can see a man with kind of silvery blonde hair, large beard, sitting with his feet up on an overturned bucket, sitting on a chair with a fishing line lazily tossed.
Fucking AFK thing or what?
Yeah, fix that shit.
We need to do something about that, Jess.
Just gonna change the timer.
Yeah. Where do I even?
I keep forgetting that your mic is like full pinged all the time, so it.
Yeah, it doesn't
ma-
detect change.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, make me immune.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
Anyway, I'll fix
you see an old guy sitting there with his fishing line chucked into the water, his feet up on an overturned bucket. He's kind of laid back a bit. And he turns and he looks to you all. as he hears you approaching. He goes, how can I help you, kind folks?
Are you the one they call Ren of the Blade?
And you see him, he kind of opens up his vest, and you can just see a collection of fine-handled looking throwing daggers on the inside. He goes, "Aye, it's me. Who's asking?" And then you just see Saradin kind of stick her head out from behind. "Hi, Saradin. We're here about the map." He goes, "Oh, right. Come aboard. We have things to discuss." And I think that's where we're going to call her for tonight.
Cool.
With things to discuss with Ren of the Blade.
Nice.
Do I got one for this? That was a good one.
Oh, yeah. Tons of good shit. Y'all are killing it with the RP.
Does anyone want to say something funny before I hit stop recording?
Take
All right.
my ass.
Yes.